Epictetus talks about fueling the habit bonfire. Which of your habits are you going to encourage? Which sort of fire are you going to feed? And so when I think about something that I'm doing, I'm asking myself, am I fueling the right fire? Am I taking myself in the right direction? Am I building a chain? Am I building momentum towards the kind of person that I want to be? And so often with habits, I start very small. I don't start with some life-changing, world-changing, enormous things. I start really small. Earlier this year, actually, as part of one of the Daily Stoic challenges, I just quit chewing gum. Like, gum is probably the least bad habit you could possibly have. It's not like smoking where it's bad for you or smoking where it's expensive. It's just a tiny little habit. But I wanted to flex the muscle. I wanted to develop the muscle that I could just quit something for the sake of quitting it. And every time I see gum or I think about wanting to have gum, I go, yeah, I just don't do that anymore. And that helps reinforce for me that I'm the kind of person that can decide to stop doing things that I don't want to do anymore. So if you go, well, how do you become a person that can write books or do these much harder things? Well, one of the ways I'm able to do that is because I have successfully done easier things like quit chewing gum. Hey, it's Ryan. I just wanted to thank you for supporting Daily Stoic. If you want to support us more, please subscribe, like our videos, comment, share with your friends. Sign up for our email at dailystoic.com/email. You can also check out dailystoic.com/store. That's how we keep these videos high quality and ad-free. If you want to support us, buy one of our awesome philosophically inspired products. Thank you for all the support. Whenever you can take opportunities in your life to sort of like reassert control is really important. Because like if you're not in charge, who's in charge, right? Yeah. And so I think that like one of the reasons I think like having like a physical exercise practice in your life, whether you run or swim or go to CrossFit, it's that idea. It's that like you don't want to do it, but you choose to do it. And every day it's a battle over whether like laziness or willpower is going to win.
Yeah. And I think that's an easy, maybe not CrossFit, but like stopping chewing gum or whatever the person's equivalent is a real easy shortcut to a little like self-esteem boost.
Of course.
Because when you notice how hard it actually is, there's a bit of like a suffering period.
Yep.
And when you actually accomplish it, you feel like you overcame something.
Yeah.
And it's a quick way to get a boost.
And I mean, how many people can't quit cigarettes because they've really never quit anything in their life? Yeah. Like if prior to that you'd quit some other thing, it would give you, it's about like, in my book about ego, people go, but isn't ego important? And I'm like, no, confidence is important. Yeah. And you fucking earn confidence, and you earn confidence with results. So, you're like someone, oh, I'm not a reader. Well, go read it. Find some way to force yourself to read 5 books in 5 months or something, right? By the end of that, how could you not see yourself as someone who reads books? Like you created evidence that counters that previous insecurity that you had. Yeah. The problem is people get so intimidated by all this shit they have to do that they kind of despair, or they try to tackle a little of it all at the same time. They don't make any progress. And so, I mean, one way to do it might be to go like, okay, what problem am I going to tackle? Like I'm going to quit drinking. Yeah. I'm going to quit drinking for a month. Right? Like for me with the phone thing, I found I was like being reactive in the morning. I was just starting. So I used this app called Spar, and we did a challenge, and it was like you had to not use your phone for the first 10 minutes in the morning. You just start with 10 minutes. But if you use your phone, it charges you like $10. And so it was like I don't want to lose $10, right? Even though the money doesn't matter, it's like the game of it was exciting. And so it was like I started with 10. And now I can go sometimes till lunch, like without touching it. And that so I think you start really small. And it might be like, hey, I'm gonna go to therapy. Or hey, I'm just gonna cut this horrible person who makes me unhappy out of my life. Yeah. Maybe that's mom or dad, or maybe that's a bad relationship that you're in. But I think you start small. And I just want people to think like stillness is this holistic thing we're doing. So the decision to get out of a relationship that makes you unhappy is not just a personal, it's affecting all parts of your life, and it might make you a better athlete, it might make you a better investor, it could make you a better parent, it could all these things.